Okay, once again, once you first cut the hair, this is how blunt the ends would look. What would you do is make sure that the ends aren't so blunt, so your braid can look like that once you are done. This is how I mostly stretch my hair. I just take the piece like that and just stretch it like that. I would do this for all the strands. Okay, and this is how it'll look. Now it's thin at the end. It's no longer blunt. This is how you get the hair ready. Now to make the 3 legs proportional, all you have to do is fill it. You'll get that through experience. So you fill it. Okay, for example, you get it like that, right? And you cross it that way to have your 3 legs. Once you look here, if you fill it, this will feel thinner than this. All you have to do is go back and add a little bit more, and then you fill it again. Of course, it's not gonna be 100% accurate, but at least you feel like the density of all 3 of them is the same. This is how you do it. Let me show you an example of an obvious I'll show you how the density, they don't match. See, this is way too thin and everyone can see that. You don't do it like that. You keep filling it. Let me show you another one. Now they're almost equal. Same thing. This is way thicker, and this is those 2 strands right here are too thin. So you keep filling it till it look and feel accurate to you. And this comes with experience, so don't worry if you don't get it the first tries. Keep practicing. See, all 3 seems equal to me, and I'll just fill them. Same thing, all 3 feels equal, so I can do the regular box braid or the cornrow with that, and not worrying about one side looking thicker than the other side. I think I'll make a video on how to do a regular box braid so I can explain that better. But let's go back to that cornrow again. Okay, let me zoom some more. Hopefully you can see. We'll go ahead and part the hair. Since you're a beginner, we'll make sure you know how to do that regular box braid first before you do the cornrow with the weave. Let me make sure this is out of the way. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay, we'll make sure we have the 3 legs I told you about previously. Okay, now let's take the hair that we already prepared for the regular box braid. Okay, like I said already, let's make sure this is very secure. And just place it in the middle right here. Once you place it in the middle, you get a more hold of it. Once you have it like that, then you grab the one to the left. You make sure you get a hold of it. Then you check the one to the right. Once you get a hold of this one too. Okay, vanilla. Then you start braiding. And you add a little bit of pressure since you're ready to do the regular cornrow. Okay, this is the box braid right here. It's done. Let me zoom some more. This is the box braid. We are done with the box braid. Let me remove this one. What we'll do is adding hair as we keep doing the box braid, so it'll become a cornrow. We add hair right here, we braid, add hair right here too, we braid again, and add hair over here. Hopefully you can see. Oh Lord. Who show? Oh, that's show. Okay. Add some more hair here. Like I told you already, make sure you detangle the hair as you keep doing it. Add hair over here. Add hair again. and you apply some more pressure as you keep doing it, and you keep doing that till you reach the end. And again, like I told you, you need to practice. Don't give up on the first 10 tries. Keep doing it and then you'll get it. Keep practicing. And luckily, most of the time when you'll be doing cornrows like that, it's for you to crochet hair over it, so it doesn't have to be super neat. You'll be fine. Okay, you add hair again till you are done. See, I'm adding hair here and I'm adding hair over there, and I'll keep braiding it. I'm tired. Okay, you keep braiding it till you reach the end, just like this one. Okay, let's see. What we have to do now is do it on the edges. Now it's time to do the same thing, but we'll just start with the edges. In case you are wondering, this is the kind of hair that we are using. As long as it's 100% Kanekalon, you can have the same look. Yes, this hair. And I'm not cutting the hair this time. I did the same thing. I stretched the hair, and I'll do the same thing again here to make it proportional. All I have to do is just fill the hair. Like I said already, you fill it and then you cross it that way, and then you just look close for all 3 legs right here and see if they are proportional. And since I'm used to doing it, I do that at least almost every day. So whenever I split it, it's always the same density to me. But like I said already, you can always check it again and add a little bit more just to make it perfect to you. So you do the same thing, you look close, it's the same thing, and then you just start doing the work. Okay, now let's get started. It's the same thing again, same thing I told you. All we doing now, we just on her edges, and instead of doing the line here, since we went over that already, I'm just gonna start the cornrow. It's the same process. We just won't part anything. Please. Quick. Okay, now let's start. Same thing, you just put this one in the middle. It's in the middle. You get a hold of the left, then you get a hold of the right, then you start braiding. Here, you add hair. And I'll tell you why I hate doing it that way, even though it's cornrow with hair added. I hate to see this at the beginning. So you braid like that, you do the same thing, and you keep detangling like I told you. Let me zoom some more. You do the same thing here. You add hair, you keep braiding, you add hair again, and you add some more pressure. Since it's not a trial, we were actually doing a good cornrow. Then you add pressure, then you braid again, and again I keep adding hair as I keep doing it. And hopefully you get it. Please let me know in the description box which part you missed, if I have to do it over or something like that, because you never know. Okay, let me zoom out. Same thing. See, I'm adding hair till I reach the back. I'm gonna finish the back off camera just to make that video just so that video won't be 20 minutes, because I noticed my last raw and uncut video was 18 minutes, and I have so many complaints about me talking too much or the video being too long, even though I mentioned clearly it's a raw and uncut. This one I'll be cutting, but it's still gonna be long, so I'll finish off camera. You already know how it's gonna look like anyway, and I'll come back. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. See the beginning right here? I did my best to make this look as flat as possible, but most likely this is how it will come out. I'll show you the reason I don't like it is the kind of pressure it's adding here. So I would rather do the first cornrow, like the first ½ inch right here, without adding weave, and so it can look better and healthier in my opinion. This is how the full cornrow looks like, and this is the ends of it. I'll show you how I would normally do it. What I would do is take the same strand of hair, split it into two. Sometimes I would split it into four. It depends on how it's coming out. I'll split it into two. I have both of them here. Okay, and then I'll just add it another way so this won't be straight on her edges. What I would do a regular cornrow first. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Okay, I make sure there's no weave on her edges, then I would just add the weave right here. It depends on how thick it is. I would split it in more than two. See, I add the weave here. I don't know why. Okay, and I add the other piece there. That's when I do when I have to do cornrow and add weave to the person's hair. I would do this instead. It kind of look weird, but at least there's no weave, there's no friction on the person's edges. Since this is a lot of hair, I would split it into 4 or 6 instead, and then just cornrow the person's hair like that. I'll just split it into 4 and 6. We'll see how it'll look like. I split it into 4, and then I'll just add the weave. This is again what I do when I have to do cornrow with weave for crochet braid. I would braid her edges first, making sure that there's no weave there. Then I will just start adding the weave. She'll still have weave on her head for the cornrow, but just not exactly on her edges. Now add the second one. There's a video on how I add hair. I'll link that video in the description box as well. I don't remember what number it is. I think it's video 89, but I'll add it so you can see what I'm talking about. See, this is better now. I'll just make sure there's no weave on her edges, and see, this is bulky, this is flat, just for crochet braid. But if the person actually loved that look, give it to them. But this is how I would do it if I really have to add weave before I crochet someone's hair. Okay, that was the 4th strand, and I will just braid it all the way down just like the other one. This is how I would prefer doing it, just so this can be flat. Once you crochet hair over it, it'll stay flat, but once you crochet hair over this one, it'll be bulky. And normally you would have it would be smaller cornrows than that. So I'll show that to you in a minute. This is what I'm talking about. This is flat, hair is added here. She still have weave on it, and this is hair is added since the beginning of this one. I'll show what I'm talking about. I'll do a regular cornrow, well, I'll do a smaller cornrow for crochet braid, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Let's look at both of these. This one, as you can see, there's a little bit of pressure here. Weave is added since the beginning. That's what most people wanted to see how to do. If I have done it smaller like that, well, it wouldn't be easy for you to see how it's done. That's why I make sure I use big pieces, but this is how I mostly do it. just to save the person's edges, I start adding the hair here, just like I did here. I start adding the hair right here instead of here. And this doesn't look too tight. It doesn't look like there's a bunch of pressure here, but we still have that the beginning of this, we still have it there. It's kind of bulky. You won't see it here a lot, but once you start crocheting the hair, you'll see what it did here. If you loosen up, it won't look right, so it's better to just start the regular braid with no weave, and then you gradually add weave so you can protect the person's edges, unless you know exactly how to add the weave and not having the pressure right here, but still you still have that part right here. And once you crochet the hair, if there's someone get closer, they may see it. So I think it's better to just do it that way, so you won't have that on the person's edges. Thank you very much for watching. I apologize, the video is super long and my phone died, so that video could have been a whole hour. Thank you very much for watching. Leave me some feedbacks below, please, and double tap if it was helpful. Thank you.